AI is the topic of discussion. It's been that way for a long time now. And now we've got fast food restaurants coming in and putting AI into their systems, with Wendy's announcing that they're going to do some sort of surge pricing, meaning that they're going to act like Uber. When there's more demand, they're going to charge higher prices. But they, conveniently left out the part where if there's less demand, they would charge less prices. So it seems like they would charge more when demand is higher and then just charge regular prices whenever else. So there was a post here, a tweet from the New York Post saying, Wendy's planning their Uber style surge pricing, and the burger prices will fluctuate based on demand. Now, this did get community noted, saying Wendy's says its dynamic pricing model will only result in discounts and value during the slowest times of the day, leaving other times of the day with standard prices. Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't believe that at all. Like, what's the point implementing this if you're Wendy's, if you're saying you're going to have surge pricing? Just to think about this, that when demand's high, you'll keep prices where they're supposed to be, normal. But when demand's low, you'll lower the prices and make less money. Why wouldn't you just keep the prices the same and make more money, right? So I don't buy this at all. I think that there was a lot of backlash against Wendy's because this is just ridiculous. Like, a fast food place, you're going to start day trading fast food, like going to buy fast food. We're going to have to day trade it and say, look at these charts, and when they're busy, when they're not busy, the prices they get. That would be so ridiculous, and people got upset, rightfully so. With some of the responses here, I mean, we have Elon Musk saying stuff, we'll get to him, but someone like here saying like buy the supply up at night when the price is low and resell it on peak hours just off their property at regular prices. A bang on business model, can make a killing off of that, right? It seems like people will avoid Wendy's when they're hungry. Also true. With Wendy's, way too much competition for consumers to put up with this, and I would agree. So we can see just a bunch of stuff like, unlikely to get Wendy's to definitely not get it. If one person's in line is that sudden demand, all this stuff, people are not happy about it, rightfully so. And this person who said that, there's more competition here, saying this one here, way too much competition for consumers to put up with this. So hopefully that's what would actually happen, right? Because this is ridiculous to do. But if Wendy's rolls this out and it is successful, meaning people don't actually ignore it and they'll pay the higher prices and then pay the normal price, because prices aren't going to go down. Like, who are we kidding? We're not going to believe the lie that they are going to sell for lower prices when demand is lower if they could just sell normal prices because demand is lower. So what are we getting on here? Prices aren't going down. But if people don't care and willingly just, continue to go and buy stuff, even if prices go up, then this is going to roll out everywhere. McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, all the fast food places, they're going to roll out the same type of thing because they'll be able to make more money doing it. So hopefully this does not succeed and have any type of success, because it is ultimately just insane. But Wendy's did put out a response to this. They had to, because people were just not happy at all. Where, they put out a digital news update. Apparently this was in like their earnings call. They talked about this, and they said that this whole thing was misconstrued in some media reports as an intent to raise prices when demand is highest to our restaurants. We have no plans to do that and would not raise our prices when our customers are visiting us most. Any feature we may test in the future would be designed to benefit our customers and restaurant crew members, all this stuff. So, I mean, even this other stuff, could allow us to change the menu offerings different times of the day, offer discounts and value and all this stuff. So they start to talk about the lowering prices, because they realized, wow, people actually listen to us, and they heard that prices go up. We didn't mention prices going down. Now they're all mad, rightfully so. So now they say, oh, no, we're not going to raise prices. It's only going to be to lower prices. And I don't know about you, I don't believe that, not one bit, that nobody's going to roll this out to lower prices. What would be the point? If demand is already low, say you're at nighttime, midnight, I don't know when Wendy's closes, but at nighttime, people have already gotten dinner and everything, and now you're past that time, why would you lower prices? People already aren't coming. The demand isn't high, right? There's already not a lot of people coming. So why would you lower prices to make even less money during that time. It just doesn't make sense. You're not going to spur demand at that time, right? If it's off peak hours, you're not going to suddenly spur demand and people are going to be up at 10 p.m. scrolling their phone and looking at Wendy's and trying to day trade the burgers, say, oh, the burgers just dropped $2. Let's go get a meal. Like, I don't like it's not going to happen. I don't see it this way. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I mean, I just do not see them actually doing a prices down only model. But also, obviously, someone who responded to this was Elon Musk. He said, right here, seems like a good idea. Costs are fairly constant, but demand varies. Lower cost meals available off hours makes sense. Me, like I said, doesn't make sense at all. Like, why would you want to make less money when there's less demand? You're not going to spur demand. So why not just keep prices the same, right? You just make the same amount of money that you would have in a normal time. It just doesn't make sense. Also, putting here his other thing, my guess is that the average meal cost at Wendy's decreased, well, nonetheless, improving operating margin for the companies. Maybe I'm wrong, but let's see what happens. And I don't know what he's talking about. Like, the average meal cost at Wendy's decreased and improving operating margin for the company. Those two things don't go together. If your meal costs are coming down, then your operating margin is also coming down because you have a constant. The workers that are there, you have to pay them. Whether or not someone comes to the drive-through, you have to pay the workers that are there. So if 10 cars come through or one car comes through, you have to pay them the same amount of money. So if you lower prices when the one car is coming through, you still have fixed labor costs, but now you have less money coming in. So I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I don't see it being a positive because the only way that they would make up for that, right, is when the demand's low and if they lower prices, which I don't see happening. But say they do, that means when demand's high, they hike prices. So when it's lunchtime and there's 50 people coming through, then all of a sudden, instead of paying $6 for your meal or whatever, now it's $10. Or if it's super busy, now it's $15. Like, that's how you would make more money, right, during that model. So, and that just seems like a dumb thing. Like, just keep prices the same. Why are we price gouging fast food? Are you kidding me? And people are not going to sit here and say that they are willing to I'll just pay, oh, it's lunchtime. You know what? Wendy's, it's normally $10 for a meal. Oh, lunch is super busy. It's $20 now. I'm still going to go get one. Like, people aren't going to react that way. I know I wouldn't. If I was going somewhere for lunch and going to Wendy's, I don't know, and saw that their meals are double their normal prices because it's double as busy, I'm turning around and going somewhere else. I'm not paying double for the same thing. That is insane. I think that most people are going to do the same thing. Like, no one's going to sit there and say, yeah, this is okay, I don't have any other choice but to go to Wendy's, right? That's what seems like this model, comparing it to Uber. Uber, when you have, late at night and you've been drinking and you got to get home, you really don't have a choice but to get an Uber and pay for that. So if it's surge pricing at that time, you really don't have a choice to get something else. But in fast food, you absolutely do. If Wendy's is charging double, but McDonald's is normal prices, we're all going to McDonald's, right? If McDonald's and Wendy's are both charging double and somewhere else is charging normal prices, people are going to go there. So I just don't see this being a positive or something that is actually going to happen. Or not that it's not going to happen, but that hopefully doesn't succeed. Because if it does happen, then we're probably not going to see the option of like Taco Bell having normal prices and everything else being surge pricing, right? You're going to see all of the companies implement this because they're going to be able to use it to make more money. So hopefully this either doesn't happen or doesn't succeed because I don't see a positive in it. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for day trading fast food prices, or do you see this as something that's as ridiculous as it seems? That's going to do it for this video. As always, remember to smash that button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next